Hi guys, I hope everyone's having a fantastic plant powered day. Now today I'm going to be transplanting our little Polaskia chichipe little cactus seedlings that we sown in 2019, and these were from seed that was given to us by our wonderful friend here, and he very kindly gave us a seed pod from his very large Polaskia chichipe cactus plant. And we sowed the seeds, and now these are the little cuties 2 years later. And as you can see, they're getting there's a little bit of room left in the pot, but they need a bit more root space, so it's time to transplant them. And this is what I'm going to be doing in this video. And if you want to know how to grow cactus from seed, then I have made a video going in detail on that video, so do check it out. I'll link that video up above and also down below in the video description. And if you haven't done already, guys, please do subscribe. And here we go then, and I'll show you what I've got. I've got the pots here, little 5cm pots. These are perfect for potting on little seedlings. I've wrote all the little labels out there, Polaskia chichipe, and 2019, the date they were sown. Got a little spoon here, a smooth spoon, so I can ease these out carefully without damaging the roots. And I've made the new soil mix up here, and what I've used is a mix of 3 equal parts of loam, sand and pumice. And you can use either perlite or you can use grit instead of pumice. I made this a little bit richer than some of the other type of desert type of cactus I would use, because these are still seedlings and they need to be a little bit more moisture retentive soil than perhaps some of the other more mature cacti do. And if you want to know how to make cactus and succulent soil, I've made a video on how to make cactus and succulent soil in 3 easy steps, so I'll link that up above and also down below as well. But I've used 3 equal parts of a loam based soil, LOAM, and in this case I'm using John Innes number 2, and I'm using horticultural sharp sand and pumice at 3 equal parts. So giving all that a good mix, and here we go. Now I'm going to start getting these little cuties out. I'll start off first of all by just giving this a little bit of a squeeze so it helps to loosen up the roots, because obviously when you've got seedlings all together in the pot, sometimes the roots could all be matted together, so I don't know what this is going to look like. And then I'm going to gently then use this just to tease them out a little bit. It's good as coming out. And it's always good when you're transplanting seedlings this size anyway. They're still young, but they're big enough obviously to be transplanted. Always best to do it if you can when the soil is dry. If you're having to transplant very young seedlings because they're very overcrowded in the pot, it can sometimes be a bit difficult because seedlings always need to be kept a little bit more moist, but in this case this is okay. Little cutie there. And it's always good, as I mentioned in all my videos, when it comes to repotting, always give the root system a check over, check there's no signs of any root mealybugs or vine weevils or all the other type of pests. As this case, this looks very good. And because the soil is quite loose, just giving it a shake there, I don't need to worry about loosening up this soil. If the soil was very compacted into almost like concrete, then I'd have to obviously loosen the roots before I pot them up so they can acclimatise into the new soil. But plenty of loose root movement there, as you can see. A little bit of a shaky shake, little dance for you. Little cutie. So these are the sort of the largest ones. And by the way, guys, I don't mean to sound mean, because I always like to give, when I have pot up cactus seedlings, when I pot them into pots, I always like to give them away to friends and other growers. But these ones, because this seed was given to us by a grower here, we're going to be giving quite a few of these back to him as well and keeping some ourselves. So these ones are going to be keepers, unfortunately, but just to let you know. Little cutie there. So you want to just shake the soil off, and this is coming away very easy, no problem there. And you see when it's a bit tied up, just gently loosen it with your fingers. You want to be very careful, particularly with cactus seedlings, because of the roots are very fine. Oh, they're adorable. There we go. Bit of a shaky shake it, doing a little dance. These. And it's amazing how I sowed them all the same time, and yet they're all different sizes, all from the same seed batch, obviously from the same seed pod, but it's amazing how they all grow at different sizes and rates. Again, loosening here. What you don't want to do is, if you have 2 that are close together, I'm trying to work if that's actually from the same. No, they are 2 separate ones. You don't want to just pull them apart where you could damage. You just want to very gently tease like that. So that's them all separated. That's done, and now I'm going to pot up the So I put the soil in the bottom of these and get them all ready for putting into their new little pots. Now that's the pots all filled up with a bit of soil at the bottom there. So now I'm going to be gently putting them in and putting the soil all around them. And rather than show you the whole entire process, because it's going to be too long of a video, I'll just show you doing the first couple and then show you what they look like when they're all done. So I'm going to start off here with the first biggie ones there. So here we go, potting this, go into that one. Little cutie there, gently placing it in, and then to put the soil all around it there. Just move so you can see what I'm doing here. Gently tapping it in, the soil all around. And then just come the other side of the camera so I'm not blocking it with my big arm. There you go, gently around all the soil. And just gently pressing around there, and then get them pressed in there. I can top them with a bit of extra soil on the top. I'm going to be putting a little bit of top dressing as well on the top of these when they're done. That's the first little cutie done. Take a little label on, 2019, the year they were sown. On there, little cutie. So that's the first one. Then I'm going to show you the second one, and then as I say, I'll show you what they look like when they're all done at the end, so I don't bore you all. So. Again, using this little spoon here to gently tap it around. So adorable. You don't want to press too hard, you don't want to damage the roots, but you want to make sure that it's at least secured, dampened down into the soil, so it's going to stand on its own roots and not fall out. There we go, that one there, and probably put a bit more, maybe a bit more soil on the top of that so it's not too low down. That's it. So I'm going to put some top dressing on anyway. That's the first two done, and I'm going to show you what it's like when they're all done, and show you then when I put the top dressing on them. And that's all these cuties all potted up, and I had to go back into the house. I'm in the house now because it started to rain outside, so obviously I couldn't carry on potting these up while it's raining, so hopefully the lighting isn't too bad for you now. And as I say, I've got some top grit here. This is a bit of pumice. I'm going to use that as top grit to put on them, and then that will be them all done. So here we go to put a little bit of top dressing onto them all. Now that's them all done, all with the top dressing, all transplanted, and aren't they adorable, guys? So I hope you enjoyed the little potting on video, and for lots more tips and tricks on how you can care for and grow cacti and succulents, then please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips on cacti succulents also, do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness and tons of cute cactus power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye! And bye from all these little sweethearts.